the red corner, also returning today, Josuafet Estrella.
All right, Daniel Cohen's a vet here. He's got a record of 1-0 from Precision Jiu-Jitsu. He is against Josuafet Estrella.
Daniel's just really excited.
Record of 1-0 with 2 submissions. Also from Precision Jiu-Jitsu, but looks like a different gym. Both from Precision, different gyms.
A battle of which is the real Precision.
Yep.
Newsflash, it's mine. I also train out of a different Precision. Shout out to them.
So basically an in-house tournament.
Daniel Cohen, the white monster himself, in a close guard.
The white monster himself with the white monster rash guard.
Getting active from that bottom close guard. Another common theme in this arena card here. I'd like to see him break posture a little bit more before he opens up that close guard, but that's all right.
Got 2-on-1 in the hand there. That long posture, or that
Daniel Cohen with that top lock, but he's got both arms in. His opponent does.
that wrist. I feel like he should just push on it a little bit. Try and get his posture back, because this angle is just it's just going to get him in more trouble. Daniel can maybe spin to the back here, but sucks him back in the close guard.
Looking for a nice little scoop was Cohen. Estrella looking to pass right to north-south. Nice head in the belt buckle there. But Cohen looking for maybe a reverse close guard. Back to the in front of him. All right.
Daniel's got really good leg awareness. He's always finding a hip on the far side and spinning around it.
Yeah, I like that. Love to see it.
All right, Estrella's looking to stand here. Oh, that is...
That makes it hard to hit that scoop.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all right, that's some flexibility there by Cohen. Like, my back hurts looking at that.
I'm stretching right now.
Right?
145ers, am I right?
I don't think most people are supposed to bend that way.
No.
Nice little stack in the turtle that Estrella did.
Somehow he got his guard back. It's again, the right leg just found the hip.
Right,
He just
has
hasn't
really
posted.
excellent guard recovery and guard retention.
With a guard like this, I'm surprised he hasn't gone arm saddle yet. Oh?
Yeah, looks like he could go for like an inverted triangle there.
He is
Ready
going
to
for 2-on-1s. I think at one of these spins, he could probably, like you said, shoot for a triangle on the spin through.
Right, looks like Estrella's trying to put his hands in the armpits, looking to stand again. Cohen just kind of doesn't fight it, opens the legs, but he looks to invert and still keep him at a distance.
Yeah, I think when your guard retention is this good, you're not that scared.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's not really threatening any sweeps.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to submit someone when they're not scared about being on their back.
He was looking for those scoop on the legs, but then Estrella keeping the legs in the middle when he stands up in that close guard. That's good on Estrella there. You know, just denying that K guard.
He can beat that right arm with Estrella here. He might be able to jump up a triangle. Oh, it's gone. Back to that foot on the hip.
Like, that stacking just looked uncomfortable, yet Cohen perfectly fine. He's like, I'm good. I can chill here for a while. Like...
Estrella not really shutting down the hips too much, which can be a big problem for an opponent like the White Monster Cohen.
This match has a lot of shades of Gabriel Tolo versus Levi Jones-Leary at CGI last year.
It must be the hair.
It's got to be.
It's got to be the hair.
It's the hair.
But I think it's also the fact that Daniel's not really threatening sweeps or wrestle-ups. I think if he started to really try those a little more, those submissions would open up. Estrella has no real risk for trying to pass the guard here at the moment, other than maybe a triangle, which he seems very capable of defending.
Here's round number 2. All right, surprise, surprise. Cohen elects to sit. It's one of those, you know, if you pull, like, you need to start being active with your guard right away, though.
I think one thing that the IBJJF does do well is a guard pull can only be initiated after you have contact.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really like sitting guard from far away.
Estrella looking to keep his knees on the mat as he's passing, which is a little bit of a surprise because I haven't seen Cohen go for any legs.
Estrella got through this time, straight to north-south.
Good on him. Double unders from that north-south.
Yeah, he's staying really heavy, like chest to chest, so he's taking Cohen's legs out of the equation of him trying to recover a guard. Because that's one thing you have to focus on, is Cohen has just been so crafty with just sneaking his feet in, creating some space. But when you stay heavy like this, it's really hard for Cohen to recover some kind of a guard. But again, you've got to be active yourself. You need to be hunting for subs. This is just a pinning position right now.
Definitely negating throwing those legs over the top like we've seen in some of our previous matches here.
I feel like Estrella's trying to figure out what his strategy is now.
Oh, into a front headlock.
Yeah, but this is, again, now we know that Daniel's spine is made of rubber.
It absolutely is.
Sometimes that flexibility can be your downfall, though.
Like, I feel like I need an adjustment just watching him.
I agree with you on the flexibility being your downfall, because it's making him too safe, right? Like, there's no urgency to get a sub going or to, like, an offensive guard.
That's something I definitely battle with as a blue belt myself.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Estrella walk the head up the cage so that Cohen can't use his feet to walk off.
I don't think Cohen's going to use his feet to walk off, because he's just going to re-guard over and over again.
It would make that re-guard a little easier, but I think you're right. Ooh, connected the hands around to the back.
There, to the back.
We got
That
the
was
back
really good.
take now with a body triangle.
That was clever. This is probably the best way to deal with a super flexible person. I think he's going to get it.
I can see the hips going in. Does he have a connection?
If he could get a little bit better head position.
Oh, we got a
There we
tap. Wow. All right, Estrella goes up 1-0 with a rear naked choke finish in round 2.
Josuafet Estrella gets a submission.
This is sort of one of the things that you learn when you do enough arenas. We're gathering data, right? Like, as commentators, we're gathering data about what's going on, but the athletes are as well. Estrella figured out, I think, in the first round that there's not a big submission threat from Daniel, and then he was willing to take a lot more risk in his guard passing this time, and that it paid off.
I'd also like to point out that it doesn't look like Cohen has his coach in his corner, so sometimes that data analyzing, that restructuring that game plan,
It's coming from the corner.
yeah, it comes from the corner. It's hard when you got that lizard brain going, you got that adrenaline rush.
Yep, I agree with you. You need an external perspective a lot of the times to figure out what to do.
I know that makes a big difference when I compete.
I like Estrella's, he had that mid-match adjustment, mid-round adjustment where, he was able to beat the turtle and actually take the back.
I will say that Daniel came out and instantly, this is the most aggressive guard we've seen from him so far. Like he went in and he went straight to close guard as quickly as he could.
Estrella looking for some kind of scoop.
Estrella's using the cage really well too. Bullying Daniel against it a little bit.
Yeah, use that angle that he got off the cage to look for a scoop to go back to that north-south passing. Round 3, they are slowing down just a little bit, not too much.
I'm not really sure why Estrella wants to pass from his knees here, because he was successful in the last round because he was passing from his feet a little more.
And like I said, it's not like Cohen's threatening too many leg attacks, so get up on those feet, get active. He likes that north-south passing. Let's see some outside passing. Another stack.
I think Daniel might be able to sit through the guard again. Yep.
See, now I'd like to see him keep Estrella's arms on his body. Looking to pass the elbow over the center line. Maybe make an angle with his guard to threaten some more attacks.
Looks like Cohen was trying to wrestle up a little bit. Hey, we see Estrella's on the head here.
Trying to circle to the back.
Yeah, he's got to beat him around to the back. That's how he beat him the other time, when he was able to take the back. Now he's in north-south again.
We've seen Estrella a few times in this north-south position. I'd like to see him isolate the head, or at least isolate the head and arm instead of double unders to maybe get some type of choke from that.
Ooh, looks like we got a head and arm choke set up here.
Nice little step over to the other side.
Lost it.
Cohen gets those elbows back in. Need elbow escape right there. But no re-attack.
Times we're seeing Daniel get a little desperate to chase after Estrella.
A wrestle up with no connection.
It's real tough.
Yeah.
At that point, you better be real explosive.
Mm-hmm. And that's hard in the third round, regardless of how you grapple. And after 10 minutes of grappling, it's hard to get back to your feet there.
Yeah. I will say though, if you're going to explode up from the bottom, you want to try and bully someone against the fence. You got to use it.
It's there.
Probably about a minute left here.
A minute left to determine who is the second most real
Estrella's back in that north-south there.
Estrella really likes using that front headlock to go for the back or a north-south. scream out from a little war cry from Estrella.